Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Just letting Facebook kind of reach out there, get this thing started right. Get it started right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. As you pop on, go ahead and say hello. Happy Monday morning to everybody. For those of you that are catching this on the replay, go ahead and skip to about 2.5 minutes, and it'll get past that all the formalities and all the meet and greets. But when you do pop on, go ahead and say hello. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Charmin, my sweet face. Good morning, baby. 9 more sleeps. Good morning, guys. All right, just gonna get over here. Share this out. Good morning, guys. We're getting started in just a second. Be patient with me, please. Happy Monday morning to everybody. Happy Monday morning. Get to share this out real quick. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What? Is that my brother Jimmy Sanders on? What? Brother? How are you, man? How are you, bro? Good morning. Good morning. So, gonna go ahead and get started. No, you says it, Jimmy. All right, gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So real quick, for those of you that are catching this and haven't seen my show before, my name is Rick Young. I like to do video quotes. So in the past, what I've done is I've looked for quotes to kind of get some inspiration, pick me up. And because I got a lot of value out of that, I used to forward them a lot, and I kind of still do. But I thought I'd do a little twist on it by doing a weekday type of thing. 8:15 Eastern time, I do a quote, and I give you my take about that quote. What I feel about it, how it applies to me, and then if it might give you a different perspective and give you some different value. So I appreciate you guys for coming on. And so let's go ahead and get started. So today's video quote, or today's quote of the day, video quote of the day is just a smidge long. I mean, it's not too bad, but it starts like this: learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. And that's a quote by Jim Rohn. It almost kind of started off like a Dr. Seuss type of thing, huh? Okay, so learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Easy for me to say. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. So, how does this apply to me? Here's my biggest take on this: is learning. Learning is the key to everything. So what I've done past, and I don't want to say past life because I might have done it in past life, but what I've done in the past is that I got so complacent that all I did was just, again, going through life like Groundhog Day. And the biggest shame, I think, is that when we just stop growing. We just wake up, we do our whatever it is that we do, and there is no intent to learn something new to get you to a different place. And it's sad, it's a shame, because when you go out there and you start to explore, you start to learn, you start to research, you start to read, you start to do all those things, doors start to open. Whether it's opportunity or it's just ideas. It's just doors open up, and it gets you to think about what's possible. And I've talked to a lot of people. I'm actually a huge introvert, but I've seen some other people who are like deeply introverted and really, really afraid to come out of their shell, And the good news is that it comes with confidence, and it comes with learning what you have within you. Now, if you just stay where you are, if you're just sitting where you are, hi Tara, good morning. If you just stay where you are, not doing anything, absolutely zero will change in your life. You will continue to be an introvert. You were to continue with the knowledge that you currently have is that's as far as that you're going to get. So with this quote, I get a lot out of it because again, it says to go out there. I'll read it again. We're kind of mid into it. Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. And that's by Jim Rohn. So again, doors open. You start to learn things that you may never have thought about before. You start to build your knowledge base. And with that knowledge base, you build confidence in who you are and what you can do and what you can become. So now, because after I start learning, after I start going through this process, whether it's about your faith, whether it's about finances, whether it's about relationships, whether it's about your capabilities, whether it's about your gifts. I mean, there's just so many different things. Once you learn those things, once you start going into it, you just start to begin to say, oh my gosh, how did I not see this? How did I not see this? I look back in my past and it bugs me so much that I just didn't catch on sooner. It bugs me so much that I got so complacent that I didn't realize how important it was to continue to learn. Most people graduate high school and they don't pick up another book after that. Or it's a book about entertainment purposes. But a lot of people, they stop growing. They just stop growing. Les Brown says that. Les Brown preaches that a lot. Preaches that in his motivational talks. It's about a lot of people just stop learning. I talked to I know another person's story. She used to be a registered nurse, and she said it outright. She said after nursing school, she didn't pick up another freaking book. She just did that job, and you kind of learned on the way. But you're limited to that, and so it's a shame that when we get to a certain point in our life that we just stop learning. When we start to learn, when we start to pick up a book, when we start to go out there and physically and mentally and emotionally go out there and reach to kind of learn different things, your life starts to open up to new opportunities. You start to learn about things that you never thought you could possibly do. And so my challenge to you guys is to go out there and every single day learn something. Even if it's reading a book, only 30 minutes a day, only 30 minutes. All right, you either stay awake. I'm sorry, Tara. It doesn't say it's weak over here. Hope to see you again. But 30 minutes a day. Either wake up a little bit earlier for 30 minutes or stay up a little bit later for 30 minutes. Just get 30 minutes in. All right. You'd be surprised what 30 minutes a day will get you. All right. You will definitely be surprised at the things that you start to learn. And as you start to learn, you get more confident in yourself. And it's amazing. I'm just telling you, I've learned so much just by reading a book about myself. There's a lot of books out there that kind of challenge you to find to find your strengths and your weaknesses. And it's just so impactful. And when you start to learn those things, your world just begins to open. Your world changes from just a 9 to 5 to actually going out there and living with a purpose. All right, to find your purpose, live with a purpose, be driven by your purpose. It's just an amazing thing. So, one more time, learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. And that's by Jim Rohn. So that's it, guys. I'm trying to keep this under about 10 minutes. I hope you got some value out of this. If you get some value out of this, please feel free to share this on your wall. There might be some people that just need a little bit of oomph, a little bit of kick in the butt, you know what I'm saying? To kind of get their day going, get their morning going, get their week going, whatever it is. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I want you guys to all go out there and just have a phenomenal day. Don't forget to be positive. Please don't forget to smile. And as I leave you with this, I always leave my my video quotes of the day with this final quote by Mother Teresa, quote that I truly love, and it is, "Let us meet each other with smile, for the smile is the beginning of love." All right? So smile, guys. Love you guys. Be positive. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.